So, I'm here, you are here. I'm glad we could make it. And what I have to talk about, in a way, is really, really simple. And if I can remind you of something, if I can tell you something new, they would be the same. And what I want to tell you that is new, and what I want to tell you again that you have already heard, that what you're looking for, you already have inside of you. Inside of you, you have amazing assets that you need in this war of life. Yes, it is a war. Who are you fighting? Who is your enemy? Ignorance. Who are you fighting? Doubt. Who are you fighting? Fear. These are just some of the enemies that you have, that for you to win this war, you're going to have to overcome. Now, what do you have for soldiers? What do you have for an army? What do you have that you're going to fight this war with? And what you're going to fight this war with is clarity. So the question now is this: why is this war going to even play out? Why? When clarity, understanding, joy, wisdom, serenity, these powerful elements are on your side, that's what you're going to fight this war with. What is this war all about? Why? Why is there going to be a war? Why don't the elements of doubt, of pain, suffering, understand that you have joy on your side? And they should just merely surrender. There's no contest. It's like somebody on a game of chess has managed to move 4 pawns into the last row and has 4 queens. The game is over. So it doesn't make any sense to me that this war should ever happen. When such strong adversaries are going to face off, and the ones that are on your side are so much stronger than the other adversaries, why this war? I mean, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Do you? It just doesn't make any sense. If serenity is on your side, what ails you? Why are you bothered? If clarity is on your side, if courage is on your side, why do you fear fear? Why are you afraid? How could this be? So there must be a problem somewhere. Somebody is very misinformed of what's going on. Right? That's the only way. Somehow you have been told, or you are convinced, or you have managed to convince yourself that fear is stronger than courage. And I am here to tell you it's not. The courage that you have is fortunately incredibly strong. If I were you, I would be talking mercy. You need to be merciful to these elements called anger and fear, and we just destroy. Instead, we feel victimized by them. So we're not aware. We don't understand how powerful clarity is. How powerful joy is. How powerful serenity is. Indeed, how powerful the divine is, who happens to be on your side. How do you know that? Because the divine is within you. So now don't get carried away of what your definition of divine is. When I say divine, I'm talking about that power, that beauty, that is the maker of this whole universe. I'm talking about that divine, that the only divine that I know of, that can't go from there to there. You know the divine can't go from there to there? You know why? Because the divine is there and there at the same time. Can't come, can't go. There is no place without the divine. There is no place. For all that goodness does not exist. You happen to be a field, not a field like a field of magnetic energy, but a field, like a battlefield, a place where you have consciousness. And you being conscious, you can choose. If you are conscious, you can choose. You can choose to solicit the power, the energy, the wisdom that you have inside of you. If you want to. If this war means something to you. If being alive every day means something to you. I know there are people here who have heard me many, many times. And there are people here who are hearing me for the very first time. I've simplified things. I say to all of you, do 3 things. This is all you have to do. You want peace? Do 3 things. You want clarity? Do 3 things. You want joy in your life? Do 3 things. You want to win this war? Do 3 things. 3, just only 3. 1, know yourself. 2, live your life consciously. 3, have a heart full of gratitude. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Nothing much. Everything you have ever heard are covered in these 3 things. Knowing yourself, that's the knowledge of the self. Know yourself. Live your life consciously. Bring on the clarity. To be aware. To be aware that I have in me that beautiful serenity, that I have in me that beautiful joy, that I have in me that courage, that I have in me the wisdom. The wisdom of 1 billion books that have been written. I have in me the wisdom of thousands and thousands of saints that have blessed this earth. All in me, all in you. You have that. And when you begin to live your life in that clarity, when you begin to live your life in that joy, when you begin to live your life, when you begin to simply live your life, not fulfilling expectations, not trying to do this, not trying to do that. If you can live your life consciously, live your life. Finally begin to live your life. Then your heart will be full of gratitude. And then the gifts you receive from the heart. Oh, too much. Too much. You may not get a chocolate truffle, but the satisfaction and the sweetness in your mouth of that chocolate truffle, the satisfaction, true satisfaction, that you will get. That you will get. Three things. Know yourself. Live your life consciously. Have a heart full of gratitude. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Practice peace. Change your world. Change this world. Take it from pain and suffering to joy. Change yourself. Don't be afraid. No need for fear. You don't need to be afraid to change yourself. Why? If you don't like it, you can always go back. If you don't like fear, you can try to change. If you don't like the courage, you can always go back to fear. It's not gone. Fear will never leave you. Don't worry. Confusion will never leave you. They will always be there. Harness clarity. This is all you have to do. This is all you have to do. In this life, truly, every single day that you have, this life that you have is a gift, is a possibility to be fulfilled. Fulfill it. Win the war. It's a walk in the park. Believe me. Once you know what you've got, it's a walk in the park. That's how I began. And that's how it should be.